guys, so I get a lot of questions about avoid notes. So I thought I'd make a quick video to clear up some misconceptions and answer some common questions. So first, a quick recap. There are three types of notes. Chord tones, which are the root, the third, the fifth, and the seventh of a chord. Available tensions, which are a 9, 11, and 13th that complement the sound of a chord, and avoid notes, which are 9, 11, and 13ths that clash with the sound of the chord. And it's best to think about tensions, or these higher notes, as intervals with varying levels of dissonance against the chord tones. Ultimately, an avoid note is a note that sounds bad against a particular chord. Now, this is somewhat subjective, but typically a flat 9 interval is considered very dissonant, a natural 9 interval is considered very consonant, and a sharp 9 interval is considered a little bit dissonant. Now, the major 7 and minor 7 chords are considered quite consonant. Therefore, we can only add tensions that create consonant intervals with the chord tones, so that we avoid creating unwanted dissonances. This means we can add notes a natural 9th above a chord tone. So for a major chord, we can add a natural 9, sharp 11, and natural 13. And for a minor chord, we can add a natural 9, natural 11, and 13. These are called available tensions. Now, you cannot add tensions that are a flat 9 above a chord tone, because they create too much dissonance against a chord that should be quite consonant. So over a major 7 chord, this would be the flat 9, 11, and flat 13. And over a minor 7 chord, this would be the flat 9, flat 11, and flat 13. Now, the tricky part is this. We may be able to add tensions that are a sharp 9th above a chord tone. So for a major 7 chord, this would be a sharp 9. You can't get a sharp 9 interval above the third, because that would just be your fifth, and the sharp 13. With a minor 7 chord, you can't have a sharp 9 over the root, because that would be your flat 3. The sharp 11 would be a sharp 9 interval above the third, and you can't have a sharp 9 above the fifth, because that would be your flat 7th. Now, these are traditionally avoid notes, because they still create a little bit of tension. But the major 7 sharp 9 chord is now being used more and more often. Again, even though the sharp 9 against a major chord has traditionally been an avoid note. But quite possibly we could say that tensions that create a sharp 9 interval above a chord tone may actually be available tensions, because they don't create too much more dissonance. Right? It's actually quite subjective. You decide. This is a C major sharp 9 chord. Does that sound like an available tension, or does it sound like an avoid note to you? Right? It's up for you to decide. Indeed, even the natural 13 over a minor 7 chord is a little bit controversial. Some people think it creates too much dissonance and is therefore an avoid note, because it creates a tritone interval with the third. But others think it's okay, and therefore an available tension. Again, you decide. Now, dominant chords are a little bit different. Because they're already dissonant, you're allowed to add dissonant available tensions, or tensions, like a flat 9. Now, I've said this before in other videos, but this is how music evolves. over time, we tend to accept more and more dissonance in our music. Right, in the 1600s, you weren't allowed to use a tritone interval. In the early 1900s, the major 7 was considered quite dissonant and therefore avoided, and musicians tended to play 6 chords instead. But today, we use both tritones and major 7 intervals very often. And similarly, traditionally, the sharp 9 was considered to be too dissonant to play over a major 7 chord. Now slowly we're evolving to accept that level of dissonance in our major 7 chords. So it's slowly transitioning from being an avoid note to an available tension. And finally, some people point out that the root note is a flat 9th above the 7th in a major 7 chord. Now that's true, but it's also a chord tone, so the root is allowed. But that's precisely why you won't often find major 7 chords played in the 3rd inversion with the 7th down the bottom. Hope that cleared a few things up. Thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.